Happy morning, everyone. Hope you all will be fine. Today we are going to see the topic pronoun. In last class, we have discussed about noun. Have you understood? I hope you all will be understood. Okay, today let us see about pronoun. A word that is used in place of a noun is called a pronoun. So what do you mean by pronoun? A word that is used in place of a noun is called a pronoun. So we can say in another way. What is that? We can use pronoun instead of a noun. So examples are there. What are the examples? I, me, this, those, he, her, himself, etc. So these are all called pronoun. Examples. She is a good athlete. He sends email messages to a customer in Spain. I use the telephone frequently, but she prefers to use email. You can send an email message to many people at once. It is inexpensive to use email for communication. So these are the examples. In examples, what are the pronouns? She, he, I, and again she, you, it. So these words are called pronoun. Next, we are going to see kinds of pronoun. So we are having 8 kinds of pronoun. First one is personal pronoun. Second one, possessive pronoun. Third one, reflexive pronoun. Fourth one, emphatic pronouns. Fifth one, demonstrative pronouns. Sixth one, indefinite pronouns. Seventh one, relative pronouns. Eighth one, interrogative pronouns. So these are kinds of pronouns. So let us see one by one. First, we are going to discuss about personal pronoun. Personal pronouns. What do you mean by personal pronouns? They take the place of persons or things. So personal pronouns take the place of persons or things. For example, I, me, you, he, she, her, it. So these are called singular pronouns. Then we, us, them, their, you is called plural. So person pronoun, they take the place of person or things. Then the 8 persons of person pronouns are: first one in subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive adjectives, possessive pronoun, and reflexive pronoun. So first person, subject pronoun I. When we use in object pronoun, it changes into me. Then while writing in possessive adjective, it changes into my. Then possessive pronoun, mine. Reflexive pronouns, myself. Then second person, you. Then object pronouns, you. Then possessive adjective, your. Possessive pronoun, yours. Reflexive pronouns, yourself. Then third person, male. For example, he. So you change he, when it comes into object pronoun, it changes as him. While in possessive adjective, his. Possessive pronoun, his. Then reflexive pronoun, here, himself. Like this. Then third person, female, she. In object pronouns, it will change her. Then possessive adjectives, her. Possessive pronoun, hers. Reflexive pronouns, herself. Herself. Then third person. Subject pronoun is it. Then object pronoun, it. Possessive adjectives, its. But in possessive pronouns, it cannot be used. While in reflexive pronoun, it will be used as itself. Then first person, plural. In subject pronoun be, object pronoun us, then possessive adjective our, then possessive pronouns ours, then reflexive pronoun ourselves. Here ourselves. Then second person plural. You in object pronoun you, then possessive adjectives your, then possessive pronoun yours, then reflexive pronoun yourselves. Then third person plural. Subject pronouns they, object pronouns them, possessive adjective their, possessive pronouns theirs, then reflexive pronoun themselves. So you have to understand this chart. If you read it, you will be understand. So this is very, very important for doing your worksheet for personal pronouns. Next, we are going to see possessive pronouns. What do you mean by possessive pronouns? These are used instead of nouns to show possession or relationship. Example, mine, ours, yours, his, hers, and theirs. So, possessive pronouns are used instead of nouns to show possession or relationship. So, for example, you can see personal pronouns in possessive adjectives, then possessive pronouns. So, personal pronoun, if it is I, it will change into possessive adjective as my. Then possessive in possessive pronoun it will change into mine. Then again you, your, yours, he, his, his. Then she, her, hers. Then it, its, we, our, ours. Then you, your, yours, they, their, theirs. So these are also used for in possessive pronoun. So you can understand. You can read this chart and you can understand. Then we are going to see reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns is nothing but they are pronouns in which the actions done by the subject reflect upon itself or selves is added to the personal pronoun. So we should add self or selves to the personal pronoun. What are the personal pronoun? He, him, my, like that. So we have to add self or selves to the personal pronoun. For example, themselves, myself, himself, yourself, themselves. So these are the examples for reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun is nothing but you should add self or selves to the personal pronoun. Then these are the subject pronouns and reflexive pronoun. So I is a subject pronoun. While we change into reflexive pronoun, it will change as myself. I became myself. Then you singular in subject pronoun. When it comes for reflexive pronoun, it will change as yourself. Then you plural yourselves. Then he himself. She herself. It itself, we ourselves, they themselves. So you have to read this chart, then only you will be able to write the worksheet. Then shall we try, students? Fill in the blanks with suitable pronoun. Come, let us practice. First I'll read the question, you have to answer me. Is it okay? Yes, absolutely. Raja has no friends. Dash is a loner. Yes, come on students, answer me. Raja has no friends. He is a loner. Yes, you are correct. The answer is he. This house belongs to me. It is dash. What is the answer? This house belongs to me. It is, what is the answer? Mine. Yes, you are correct. Then they do the work themselves. Yes. Then fourth one, Lena brought this dress. It is, what is the answer? Hers. Last one, I enjoyed dash stay in Chennai. I enjoyed, what's the answer? My stay in Chennai. So likewise, you can write in your own sentence. So these are suitable pronouns for this sentence. Next, we are going to see emphatic pronouns. What do you mean by emphatic pronouns? They show emphasis and or generally used after the pronoun. So emphatic pronoun is nothing but it is used after the pronoun and it show emphasis. For example, he himself organized the picnic. So here he is the pronoun. So after pronoun we should use emphatic pronoun. What is emphatic pronoun here? Himself. Then she herself baked the cake. So here she is a pronoun. So after pronoun, emphatic pronoun is used. What is emphatic pronoun here? Herself. So emphatic pronoun is nothing but it is used after the pronoun. What are the pronoun? He, she, it, like that. Next, emphatic pronoun is otherwise known as intensive pronouns. Intensive or emphatic pronouns. For example, intensive or emphatic pronouns end in self or selves. So always the word ends, the pronouns ends in self or selves. You can see here himself, herself, ourselves, yourself, themselves. So you should add self and selves to the pronouns. So these are called emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun is otherwise known as intensive pronoun. We can see now examples and how they are used. I talk to myself when I am nervous or excited. So here I is a pronoun. So after pronoun you should use emphatic pronoun. What is emphatic pronoun here? Myself. And you should add self. Here self was added. Then second one, you cut yourself while cutting tomatoes. So which is pronoun here? You. So after pronoun, what is the emphatic pronoun used here? Yourself. So this is emphatic pronoun and this is pronoun. Then he hurt himself playing hockey. So he is a pronoun. So after pronoun, emphatic pronoun. Which is emphatic pronoun here? Himself. So again, she enjoyed herself at the party. So here, she is the pronoun. So after pronoun, emphatic pronoun is herself. Then it saw itself in the mirror. So it is a pronoun. And after pronoun, emphatic pronoun itself is used. Then we enjoy ourselves at school most of the time. So here we is a pronoun and ourselves is a emphatic pronoun. Then you can help yourselves do more ice cream. So here you is a pronoun and yourselves is a emphatic pronoun. Students, what is my emphatic pronoun? Emphatic pronoun is nothing but pronoun used after after pronoun. So emphatic pronoun is used after pronoun. For example, I is a pronoun and it is used after pronoun. So myself, yourself, himself, themselves, ourselves. So these are called emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun ends with self or selves. Next, shall we practice, students? Fill in the blank with the correct emphatic pronoun. She dash scored 2 goals. Again, she dash scored 2 goals. So what's the answer? Yes, The answer is herself. She herself scored 2 goals. So here she is a pronoun. And after pronoun, herself is used. Emphatic pronoun is used. Next, have you made the card? Ask mother. Have you dash made the card? Ask mother. So what's the answer? Yes, yourself. Yes, you are correct. Have you yourself made the card? Next, he dash chose this t-shirt. He dash chose this t-shirt. So what is the answer? He himself chose this t-shirt. So fourth one, the boys dash chose the bicycles. The boys dash chose the bicycles. What's the answer? Themselves. So these are emphatic pronoun. So likewise, you can write in your own sentence. Next, we are going to see demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun is nothing but it demonstrates people or things they stand for. It refers to a specific thing. Demonstrative pronoun is nothing but it refers to a specific thing. For example, this, that, these, and those. Again, these, that, these, and those. So these are demonstrative. These are demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronoun is nothing but it stands for a specific thing. Next, shall we see the exercise? Yes, use this or this. I have given here use this or this. So this and this is called as demonstrative pronoun. So what's the answer for first one? Is dash my drink. What's the answer? Is this my drink? Yes. Next, dash or not my trainers. Dash or not my trainers. What's the answer? Yes, these are not my trainers. Next, is dash an interesting museum? Is dash an interesting museum? Is this an interesting museum? Yes. Next, dash or new bikes? Dash or new bikes? What's the answer? These are new bikes. So, dash is my house. Dash is my house. What's the answer? This is my house. Yes, absolutely, you are correct, students. So, again, I'm repeatedly saying every exercise you have to write in your own sentence and you should practice. So, just I gave you some examples. Next, we are going to see indefinite pronouns. What do you mean by indefinite pronouns? A pronoun which refers to a person or thing in a general way. A pronoun which refers to a person or thing in a general way. So it also refers to a person or thing in a general way. For example, someone, everything, nobody, anyone, all, others, etc. So these are the examples for indefinite pronoun. You can use it as a person or thing in a general sentence in a general way. So let us see the exercise. You can read the sentence and you can understand it is a general, in general way we can use indefinite pronoun. I went shopping yesterday, but I couldn't find dash that I like. What's the answer? I went shopping yesterday, but I couldn't find. What's the answer? Yes, anything that I like. So anything is a indefinite pronoun. Then Thomas ate dash that was in his lunch bag except for the carrot. Thomas ate dash that was in his lunch bag except for the carrot. What's the answer here? Yes, anyone? Everything. So everything was the answer. Then, excuse me, waiter. That's dash in my soup. I think it's a fly. Excuse me, waiter. That's what's the answer? Yes, something. Something in my soup. I think it's a fly. Next. I didn't go dash on my holiday. I was so bored. So I didn't go dash on my holiday. I was so bored. What's the answer? I didn't go anywhere on my holiday. I was so bored. So last one, there are living dinosaurs dash on earth. There are living dinosaurs dash on earth. What's the answer? Anywhere, something or nowhere. What's the answer? Nowhere. There are living dinosaurs nowhere on earth. So these are called as indefinite pronoun. Next, we are going to see relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is nothing but when we compare two sentences joined together to form a new word. So it refers to a preceding noun. So these are the words, relative pronoun words that, who, which, when, whose, what, and whatever. So that is used for both persons or things. Who is used for person, which is used for things. So likewise we can use in every manner. So example, this is the boy who stood first. Here, which is the relative pronoun here? Who. Who is the relative pronoun? Next, cricket is the game which I would like to play. So, cricket, which is the relative pronoun here. Next, we can see some example. I know a great little restaurant dash we can get lunch. So I know a great little restaurant dash we can get lunch. What's the answer? Yes, tell me. Where? Very good. Next, Sam knows a man dash brother works for the president. Sam knows a man dash brother works for the president. Here, what's the answer? Whose? Yes. Next, third one. Students dash study hard, get good grades. Students dash study hard, get good grades. What's the answer? Students who study hard get good grades. So the cookies dash you bake are really delicious. The cookies dash you bake are really delicious. So what's the answer? The cookies which you baked are really delicious. Then my grandfather remembers the time dash there was no television. My grandfather remembers the time dash there was no television. What's the answer? Yes, one of you tell me. Yes, when? Yes, correct. So listen students, here where refers to place, whose refers to possessive, then who refers to person, which refers to things, when refers to when, time. So these are called relative pronoun, where denotes place, whose denotes possessive, then who denotes person, which denotes things, and when denotes time. So these are all called relative pronoun, where, whose, who, which, and when. These are all called relative pronoun. So relative pronoun is nothing but can combine two sentences to get a meaning, to get a new sentence. So we can combine two sentences using relative pronoun, and where, whose, who, which, when. These are all called relative pronouns. Next, we are going to see interrogative pronoun. What do you mean by interrogative pronoun? Yes, it asks a question. It is very, very easy. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. So you can ask questions. For example, who, whom, whose, what, and which. Again, interrogative question pronoun are used for asking question, and examples are who, whom, whose, that, which. So shall we see the examples? Yes. Dash is wrong with me, doctor. Dash is wrong with me, doctor. So what's the answer? Yes, anyone? Yes, what is wrong with me, doctor? Yes, you are correct. Then second one, Dash will win the football game. Dash will win the football game. What's the answer? Who? Yes, correct. Who will win the football game? Then Dash is the name of the place where animals are kept. Dash is the name of the place where animals are kept. What's the answer? Yes. What? What is the name of the place where animals are kept? Okay, students, in this interrogative pronoun, I have given only 3 exercise. Why? Because it is very, very easy. You can try in your own. Students, do the assignment which is given in PDF and write in your fair notebook. Hope you have understood pronouns, students. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.